Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel TC YouTuber. So today I'm going to continue the series We All Cry Differently, the K-drama. So let's start where we stopped last time. So the scene cuts to where Jiwi was disturbed at her home because the crickets were making too much noises, and as we know till now that she hates crickets because of her past experiences. So after that she was just disturbed and concerned what to do, and her mother was also ignoring the topic, and her mother was busy elsewhere, so she was very tensed. Then we see that her brother is with his gang of friends, and they were just talking about here and there stuff, and suddenly one of his friends comes in front of him and says that why don't you agree that the girl whom we saw is your sister, why don't you agree upon that? So his friend was saying these things and he was not agreeing to it because he doesn't want to let them know about it. And his friend was like, no, she is your sister, and you think I will mess with her and something like that. And he was talking some kind of stuff which her brother, his friend, was not liking at all. So they went into a fight, and a fight happened. So we can see from this scene that her brother really cared about her but does not show it. So we got to know this from this scene basically. And after that, cut to school. JV was getting punished by her teacher because she did not completed her homework, and her teacher hit her like very much. So her friend was saying that you were most hated by the teacher. And then her friend suggested that why don't you come to my dad's office because he wants to meet you for some reason. So let's go and meet him together after school. And G was thinking that would it be a good idea to visit or not, because she was hiding stuff about her family uh, from her friend and her family as well. And then they reached the office and they were waiting for her friend's father, and they were asking the stuff about when he will come and so. And at that moment, Ji's family, that is her mother and her brother, showed up, and it was a very unexpected moment at that time for her, as she was hiding her family from her friends and her friends' family, as she was very embarrassed to show her family, and it was a surprise for all of them. So she just ran out of that situation and she could not control herself, and she just ran out from the room. And then her mother and brother came and stopped her, and she was very angry at them that why you have to come in front of them, and even they were confused that why she was there. So she was explaining that she's my friend and her father was the lawyer, but why do you have to come? Basically she was putting all her anger about her family's situation on that time. And her brother was also saying that why you need to shout and those stuff, and it was a mess. Basically it was a mess and a heated argument among the three family members. And right at that time, she was so angry that her mother slapped her, and then she could not control again and she ran out of that place. And it was a very sad moment, and Ji was crying and feeling so low to whole that time. And she was just walking the streets crying alone, and she was feeling very miserable that what is happening with her and all the situation and how she feels deep inside. And she, at this moment, she felt that not only other members of the family are wrong, but she also felt regret and disappointed in herself also, which was not clear, but she felt that I am also doing something wrong, like that. And then her mother was very tense as she was not home by the time, and it was late. And suddenly she appeared and her mother was all worried, and She asked her, "Where were you?" But Ji was like, no reaction, no word. And my mother was asking what happened, like, why you want to say a word? And she was like, "I will keep silent so that you all leave me alone, and I will not, you know, deal into your business. So don't deal in mine." So and then she went into her room and continued her studying. And while she was studying, again a disturbance came. That was a phone, a call from her father. And she was again very, confused whether to pick up the call or not. And she decided that let's talk. And she picked it up, and her father was acting very friendly, and he was asking, how is she, how are the other members of the family, what are they doing, and other stuff. But Jivi was not interested to talk in that friendly tone, so she directly talked a little rude. And her father was like, "Why you are talking so rudely? I just want to make things up, and I am really sick now, so please don't do this." And at that time it sounded as if he is breathless, and she asked what happened. And he just said that, "Please don't live like that, G, my daughter, please don't live like that." And these words really hit her, and she just you know put the phone away. And next day was her exam for that international opportunity that she was waiting for eagerly. And she was trying to focus, but she was not able to focus because all these things that were going on her life was coming around her, and she was trying but could not focus. And the last words of her father were coming and coming, that, "Don't live like this, G." After the exam, she was just relaxing in some place with her friend. And then her friend told her, asked her how was her exam, and she was like, "I will fail." And her friend said that, "You always lie, you say that you will fail and then you top the exam." So like that they were talking, and then her friend said that, "I really respect you, and you don't have to hide things from me. See, I was also outcast from my previous school because I said whatever I liked. So I will not judge you, I understand you." And she was also like feeling something what her friend was saying. And then her friend again asked her, "So tell me, how was your exam? It was good, right?" And then they were just laughing at the things. But deep inside, she was realizing something, which was for the first time. She felt the different. After that, she reached home, and at home, it was a very different situation. Different situation mean her mother and brother were sitting silently looking down. So she asked what happened, and a very shocking thing was revealed. Her brother said that, "Our dad just passed away few hours ago." And she was very shocked at that time. And they said that, as you are his legal family member, so they called you, but you did not receive. So she told them that, "I was having an exam, so I could not receive, I did not even took my phone." Then they were discussing that what to do now, what will happen. And that time she again got into her past and thought at the time when she was about to decide whom to choose and whom not to choose, her mother or father. And there ends our explanation for today, and the last part will be coming soon for this explanation. So this was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It is a very interesting story and relatable too. It explains us very deep feelings of a teenager or a student life when family issues are there, and how to deal with them, and also yourself, and many other things. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Meet you next time. Bye.